Renegade Immortal Episode 126. In the previous episode, Wang Lin navigated a deadly celestial restriction, each step calculated with utmost precision. One wrong move meant certain death, yet he managed to cross the final 40 feet and enter the hidden pavilion. Inside, he discovered a celestial wine jug containing only 10 drops of mysterious wine. After drinking just one drop, overwhelming celestial energy surged through his body and he unexpectedly fell into a deep, year-long sleep. During this sleep, his cultivation rose to an astonishing level, nearing the threshold of the Ascendant stage. When he awoke, shocked by his own transformation, he sealed the wine away and prepared to explore further. At the end of the previous episode, Wang Lin sensed another hidden structure within the bamboo grove and activated the crystal token to leave the cave, eager to uncover the truth waiting outside. What will happen next? Stay tuned. And the story continues. In a burst of light, Wang Lin appeared on the platform where the stone door was. The cave spirit was gone without a trace along with the door itself. If it weren't for the faint traces of Yao Shishui's blood scattered across the ground, he might have thought something had gone wrong with the transfer. Holding the crystal token in his hand, Wang Lin carefully examined the information within it. Aside from the chant that allowed entry and exit from the cave, there were a few additional notes inscribed inside. After a short moment of thought, his figure blurred, and he sped off along the revered dragon path. He passed through 11 platforms in succession. Nothing had changed. Each stone statue remained sealed by Yao Shishui's marks. Now that his cultivation had reached the peak of the late stage of soul transformation, his speed had grown astonishingly fast. He moved like lightning, and within half a month, he had returned to the very first platform. The platform was completely empty, yet with his current cultivation and the experience he had gained from breaking countless restrictions over the past 2 months, he quickly discovered something he hadn't noticed before: the faint traces of a transfer array left behind by the blood ancestor. Wang Lin's eyes glimmered. After thinking for a moment, he took out 4 bags of holding that once belonged to Yao Shishui. In the past, when his strength was still at the middle stage of soul transformation, breaking the seals on these bags would have been difficult. But now, he had surpassed even Yao Shishui's cultivation. He moved his right hand, and a faint, blood-colored light immediately emerged from the surface of the bags. That light was tenacious, resisting his divine sense like a living thing. Wang Lin snorted coldly. The celestial spiritual energy in his body surged as his origin soul trembled with power. With a casual squeeze, the blood-colored light around one bag shattered instantly. Without pause, he reached for the second one. This time, the blood-colored barrier resisted for 3 breaths before collapsing as well. Soon after, he removed the divine sense from the third bag just as easily. But when he was about to reach for the fourth, his expression suddenly changed. His hand stopped just inches away. His eyes sharpened, and he withdrew his hand carefully. Within the blood-colored light on this last bag, there was something faint, almost imperceptible, a thin line of purple light. It couldn't be seen by the naked eye, only through divine sense. Wang Lin's heart grew cold. This bag, it doesn't feel right. That purple thread is not Yao Shishui's divine sense. It feels far more dangerous. Could it be her father, the blood ancestor? He considered the situation. Normally, a bag of holding could not be used by anyone except the owner who had placed their divine sense upon it. However, someone like the blood ancestor, whose cultivation was beyond mortal comprehension, might have found a way for his daughter to use his own bag safely. If anyone else tried to open it without caution, that hidden divine sense could activate instantly, killing the intruder before they even realized what had happened. A chill spread through Wang Lin's heart. This blood ancestor is truly terrifying. Carefully, he withdrew his divine sense completely. Once his sense left the bag, the blood-colored light and the faint purple thread vanished as though they had never been there. He placed the bag away with great care, though he hadn't met the blood ancestor in person. From the traps and deceit the man had left behind, the false blood soul pills, and now this divine sense trap, it felt as though Wang Lin had encountered him face to face. He both admired and feared such cunning. Turning his attention back to the remaining 3 bags, Wang Lin spread out his divine sense to examine them. Almost immediately, he drew in a sharp breath. The first bag was overflowing with celestial jades, far more than he could count. There were at least 10 times more than the amount Yao Xishui had ever given him before. He couldn't help but smile faintly. The amount of celestial jades needed to reach the Ascendant stage is immense. Each step from here on requires even more. But this is a great fortune. Putting away the first bag, he opened the second. Inside, his eyes lit up. It contained over 1,000 blood jades. During his time with Yao Xishui, Wang Lin had come to both value and fear these jades. Once shattered, they released a wave of blood-colored light that could seal almost anything, and could serve as a powerful defensive barrier. He suspected it might also be used for offense. But without the correct chant or method, it was impossible to wield properly. He took one jade in his hand, crushed it lightly, and a soft red glow emerged, floating before him. After examining it with his divine sense, he muttered, "I can't use it to seal. But I can still use it for protection. And since I still have Yao Xishui in my grasp, getting the method won't be hard." Finally, he turned to the third bag. Inside were clothes, perfumes, small ornaments, and even dolls, personal belongings that he ignored completely. His divine sense swept deeper until it froze upon a sight that made his eyes narrow. More than 10 blood soul pills rested neatly together inside the bag. Their faint, dim symbols glowed weakly, but one pill, set apart in a corner, shone differently. Its markings flickered with a faint light. Beside it lay a crimson compass. Wang Lin's gaze immediately focused on the compass. He pulled both the compass and the solitary blood soul pill from the bag and studied them closely. "This arrangement isn't random," he murmured. Yao Xishui never expected to lose her bags. The way she placed these items must hold meaning. The lone blood soul pill, it's likely the real one. The rest are fakes. He swapped the fake pill she had once given him with one of the false ones in her bag, keeping the genuine pill for himself. Then, holding the compass in his hand, he felt a wave of coldness spread through his body. The compass was made from an unknown material, completely blood red, and seemed to pulse faintly. This was what she used to enter the cave. It must connect to the transfer array. Wang Lin examined it carefully. He found Yao Xishui's divine sense within the compass and sighed in relief. It wasn't the blood ancestors. Erasing it was easy. Once his own divine sense replaced hers, he discovered a small, ever-changing formation inside the compass. The compass and the array are linked. If their formations don't match, it won't work. For 3 days, Wang Lin studied and modified the formation inside the compass. When he was done, he turned his focus to the transfer array beneath his feet. He altered it carefully, only slightly, but in a critical way. Now, anyone else who tried to enter would be caught in a deadly loop, transferred again and again until space itself broke, dragging them into the void. He smirked faintly, but that alone isn't enough. If someone powerful comes through, they might survive. Let's make it more interesting. For the next 30 days, Wang Lin worked tirelessly, layering restriction upon restriction, refining each one with precision and skill. Far from being impatient, he found the work satisfying, almost enjoyable. By the time he was done, the array glowed with a deadly beauty. "If anyone dares follow me through this path," he whispered with a glint in his eyes, "they'll be in for a surprise." Activating the compass, blood-colored light enveloped him. The world spun, and after a few breaths, the light vanished, along with Wang Lin. 1,000 kilometers away, on an ancient mountain near the army camp, that same blood-colored light flickered into existence. Wang Lin's figure appeared. The sunlight was bright and warm, almost dazzling after the dim cave. Looking at the distant outline of ancient Demon City, he felt as though he were viewing a familiar world from a lifetime ago. Taking a deep breath, he turned into a streak of light, soaring toward the army camp. His speed was now faster than ever, each moment bringing him closer. But just as he approached, a wave of killing intent erupted from within the camp. It was powerful and cold, locking firmly onto Wang Lin. In this episode, We saw Wang Lin returning from the mysterious cave after his intense confrontation with Yao Shishui. With his cultivation now at the peak of the late stage of soul transformation, he swiftly traveled through the revered dragon path and uncovered the hidden transfer array left by the cunning blood ancestor. By opening Yao Shishui's bags of holding, Wang Lin discovered vast treasures, mountains of celestial jades, countless blood jades, and even a genuine blood soul pill. He also found a blood-red compass that allowed him to modify the transfer array, ensuring that no one could follow him without meeting a deadly end. After completing these intricate changes, he used the compass to return to the surface, appearing near the army camp. But just as he approached, a powerful killing intent locked onto him, signaling that another dangerous encounter was about to begin. What happens next? Stay tuned for the next episode of Renegade Immortal. If you enjoyed this episode or found it interesting, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to receive notifications about the latest episodes in Wang Lin's journey. Thank you for watching, and see you again in the next video.